Hey guys, I'm back. If you watched my previous video, part one of my story, that was last night, and then my phone died. Actually, no, I ran out of space in my phone, and I just left it at that. So I posted that, and if you didn't watch it, watch that first, so that this video will make sense. So I stopped at I was talking about my experience at university, where I was trying to basically fake it and try to just shake off the feeling, not knowing that it was going to be like years and years that it would last. And so I just thought it was something like I could just get over, I can just shake it off, I can distract myself with different things. But then, like, even things that would usually distract me, things like TV or watching movies or doing or playing with my kids or going out, none of that was working any longer. And then I realized, like, this is something that was like way different. It wasn't like a normal sadness or normal like um it wasn't just like my mood for the week or whatever. It was I noticed that it was like weeks has gone by, months has gone by, and I'm not getting any better. And so that's basically how it started. So I was saying, yeah, the first part was fear, and then until it physically started to wear me down, going to the doctors, hospital, ER, all of that, going to Rukia, trying a bunch of things, and then until I couldn't go to school anymore. And I would literally just spend my days laying down in bed, just doing nothing. I couldn't do anything. Depression you can't do anything when you're depressed. Um, Simple tasks are very difficult to do. So, keeping up with different, like, hygiene or even like daily routines, cleaning up after yourself, cleaning the home, or even prayer, like everything, eating, literally everything was hard to do. So you just spend your days laying down and doing nothing. You're just in bed and you try to sleep because that's the only time you get relief is through sleep. And until eventually, like, I couldn't just be in bed anymore. It wasn't helping anymore. And so I started to go out, go outside, and then I don't know, I got like inspiration. Something was just, I didn't have a plan to where to go. I would just go outside to get fresh air, and then I would walk, and I just felt like a pull. I would just start walking towards where my heart was leading me to. So I noticed that I wanted to get away from all like man-made things. So I wanted to get away from like where there were buildings and cars, and I was just being pulled towards nature and like foresty areas where there was trees and just open space where there weren't any other people or cars or buildings around. And it was just, I don't know, I felt like a little tiny bit better spending my time in nature. And so I would just leave the house and walk to like the nearby park, and I would just sit there by the trees, and I would just like stare at the trees, at the grass, and just stare at the sky. And yeah, I noticed that I felt much better being there. And so I slowly just started spending more time in nature. And I think that's why I noticed like it was slowly getting better. Like there was an improvement in that area. Um, well, if you know now, you know that spending time in nature is a great stress relief, and it's great for self-care, great for your mental health. But like I didn't know that, but I was just like intuitively, my heart, like my intuition, it was just leading me to there. Um, so I started doing that. I spent more time just being with the trees. Basically, the trees are my friends. But it was still like a long way to go for me to like full recovery. It was just really up. It was really like really up and down, where I would get better for a bit, and then I'll go downhill again. And but eventually I was able to go back to school. So even though I wasn't 100% back to normal, I was able to start functioning a lot more. And yeah, nature was definitely one of the number one help that I got. Um, yeah. I don't know what else to say, but I'll just leave it there. And if you guys have any questions, comments, you guys can leave it in the description below. And this is my stuff behind me right here, the posters that I made. This is the Today I Feel poster. It's okay to feel. And then I have my flashcards and my board book for little kids that I made. So my business is called Family Healing, and I want to focus on healing the family unit, starting with children. Right now I'm focusing on little kids, and then I'm going to move my way up to older children, teenagers, and then parents, and then eventually start maybe doing stuff around marriage. But now it's the children that I'm focusing on, and these are the products that I made. And I just want, because the root, like one of the main things that you can do to prevent these issues from arising is, first of all, knowing how you're feeling. So I feel like I was like so cut off from my emotions and feelings. Not that I did anything wrong or that my parents did anything wrong. It's just like the society that we live in is like always so fast paced, and we don't have time to sit down and kind of reflect and tune into our emotions and figure out what we're feeling until we like hit rock bottom. And I was probably going through a lot of stress. I don't know. I was a young mom. I got married early. I had kids early. I was going to university. And even before that, but I was 18 when I got married, but I noticed that it was in high school when I first started to get some, like I felt like my thoughts were kind of off. Not in a way that it was like impacting my daily routine, but I remember now looking back, I remember it kind of started in high school. And if I had these tools then, I would have been able to pinpoint if I was, keeping track of my emotions, and if I was journaling, and if I was talking to somebody, I would have been able to say, I'm having these kind of thoughts. Why am I having these thoughts? And could have got treatment, or did kind of self care, or did something to prevent it from getting worse. So, like your emotions, your negative emotions, um, jealousy, hatred, boredom, disappointment, embarrassment, anger, all of these emotions, if you don't get to the root of it and deal with it, it doesn't disappear. It will just stay in your body. Um, it will stay in your body, and then over the years, it will build up, and then it will come out somehow through mental issues or physical issues, through sicknesses. So a lot of the sicknesses that people have now, when you go to the doctors, a lot of those sicknesses, the root cause is stress. So it causes many diseases, not just mental issues, but physical diseases are caused by stress. It can just totally ruin your body. And so that's why I want to start off with children, is just teaching them the different emotions and how it impacts them, and letting them know that it's okay to feel different emotions, and giving them words to be able to express themselves to their parents or to whoever their guardian is. And so at a young age, if they learn the different emotions, different feelings, and they learn how to express those feelings, and then they learn how to take care of themselves, you can prevent so many issues with children. And so that's where I started off, basically. These posters, flashcards, and I'm really happy about them. The board book is really cute. I'm currently actually working on so this board book is great for like little kids from baby to like age 6 probably. And okay, show you guys what it looks like. So it's how we feel. I don't know if it's flipped in the screen for you guys. And then inside it has the different characters, the same characters from my posters actually. And then they're saying a feeling in a sentence. So she's saying, I'm scared of that dog. And it's also in Afan Oromo, in the Oromo language as well. I want to make it bilingual because I also wanted to my kids to learn the Oromo language. We don't have much resources in my in my language, and a lot of that was missing when I was growing up as well. So this will help with children's like cultural identity and preserving our cultural heritage. But I mean, like, even if you don't speak Oromo, you can still use this book because it's in English as well. And so this book is great for kids ages 0 to 6. And now I'm working on an interactive journal for kids ages 7 to 13, where it has the same characters. But instead of a sentence, each character will have a mini story based off of the same sentences. So like the one I showed you, it said I'm scared of that dog, but like this, but it will be like the whole story behind like why she's scared of that dog, like the whole scene, and it'll be in Oromo and English, both languages, and then it'll have some pages where they can do some interactive questions and do drawings or fill out, do some writing or do some interactive work on there. So I'm working on that. I'm hoping to have it done by like in a week or two, and hopefully it'll be ready by the time I launch. I'm having my event launch on May 3rd. I'm hoping it'll be printed and shipped by then. I can sell some copies there as well. So I'm having my official event launch here in Toronto on May 3rd. So far I've been selling my stuff online, but I haven't officially launched in person in the like Toronto community. I don't know if a lot of people know what my work that I'm doing. And so that's May 3rd. And yeah, that's basically the work that I do and my story. I didn't really go into detail, but like that's overall like what happened. And I'm doing really well right now. I'm doing really good. I'm happy. I'm content. I'm able to keep track of my my self-care, make sure I'm taking care of myself, because as moms, you guys, it's so important that we take care of ourselves. It's so important. One of the reasons I started a group called the Village Sisters, we meet at the end of each month on Saturdays, is for moms. So if you're in Toronto, you guys want to join us, you can message me, let me know if you guys want to join our little club. So it's called the Village Sisters. Why do I call it that? Because it takes a village to raise a child, and we are missing that village here. Like that village is no longer existent. So parents are lonely, moms are lonely, they're isolated, they're burnt out, they're going through mental issues. And another important way to keep your children's mental health healthy, keeping them happy, and being able to take care of them spiritually, emotionally, is by first you as a mom being able to take care of yourself. So if you're not okay, your child is not going to be okay. So very important. So as moms, please, if you're a mom, take care of yourself. Do what you need to do. If your marriage is messed up, go to counseling, do therapy. Don't ignore the issues. The children can see exactly what's going on, even if you're like not openly yelling about it and not openly like saying things. The energy that you put off in the home will affect your child. They can feel everything. They can absorb everything. So even babies, for the first 3 years, the baby, like, they don't know how to regulate their emotions. So they're just feeling whatever mom is feeling. So mom is stressed, the baby is going to feel stressed out as well, and that will affect them in the future. So moms, please take care of yourselves. Self-care, so important, but it's so hard. I know if you're just with the kids by yourself and you don't have outside help. Yeah, I'm just gonna pray for you. Like, I don't know, something has to change in this community. Like the support system is not enough. Is not enough, honestly. And a lot of people are suffering. A lot of women are suffering in their marriages, suffering at home, financially, mentally, whether it be like financial abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse. They're suffering, and especially when they have kids, they feel like they're trapped, and they don't have anywhere to go, and they can't go anywhere. Like, where are they going to go with the kids? So it's like safer to just stay in the home. And so in that process, they suffer, the moms suffer, and it's just a sad situation. So I don't know. I have to do whatever I can do, and this is what I can do at the moment. So I'm gonna end it here. If you guys have any comments and you want to leave your comments below, questions, comments, please no hate comments. It was really hard for me to already like record and post this, because I'm thinking like, oh my god, what is everybody gonna say? What if it comes out the wrong way and people don't understand what I'm saying and they take it the wrong way and I embarrass my parents by posting this? But at the same time, I just felt a calling, like something was telling me that I should share this story and that I need to do this. So I'm just being pulled. I don't know. I feel like it's something that I have to do. So that's why I'm doing it now. And especially the Oromo community, a lot of communities actually, talking about mental health issues is so hard, taboo. There's stigma around it. It's embarrassing to share, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know what everyone's thoughts are gonna be when I share this. If it goes, I don't know, if everybody starts sharing it around. I don't know what people are gonna think, but this is the reality, and yeah, it's just, this is life. People are going through issues, and this is one of the issues, and we have to speak about it. We have to speak about mental health and addictions, abuse, marriage problems, all these things that are happening in the community. We have to speak about it, and that's the only way it will change. If people speak about it, then we can come up with solutions, we can work together and make changes in the community. And so yes, so I'm just gonna be courageous and post this because I need to do this. And so I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for listening. This was part 2 of the video. If you haven't watched part 1, go watch it now and let me know your thoughts. All right, take care. Assalamu alaikum.